Hey guys, Benjamin, Chin Chin, party season. Another delicious little snack from the new book. This is oysters with cucumber noodles and a soy and basil seed mignonette. We're gonna make our mignonette so that they can just sit to the side. So we've got our diced shallot and some diced or grated ginger, depending on if you want a real ginger punch, zest it, like grate it on a grater. If you want it slightly more subtle, dice it. That goes in there. We have our basil seeds. Now these are the basil seeds dry. All you got to do is soak them like you would chia seeds, all right? And if you can't find basil seeds, feel free to use chia seeds, all right? And they end up looking like these, like little frog eggs. And we put those in. I'm gonna put all those in because I love them. They're delicious. And then rice wine vinegar. Now, again, depending on what your preference is, if you want it really punchy, tart, bitey, more of the vinegar, less of the soy. If you want it slightly saltier, more of the soy. Okay? Now, for those of you that aren't afraid to shuck an oyster, get them unshucked. My advice is a cloth, doubled over, you put it over the top of the oyster, and then using your oyster knife, we're gonna go in from the hinge end, okay? And we just very gently, doesn't require a lot of pressure, we just wiggle that under there until it pops. Because we're dressing these in the shell, we need to take the oysters out, okay? So we just, there's a little muscle just here that attaches the oyster flesh to the shell. We just slice down there. Plate, service plate. Ramekin. Now we're gonna put our ramekin here. So we build our wet salt, which is basically just water and salt, okay? And you just slowly drip the water in to the point where you get this delicious like wet cement texture, okay? And this becomes our little support structure for our oyster shells to sit on. We start building our dish. So, silken tofu. This is literally a block of silken tofu that I've just put in the blender and blitzed some beautiful fine little cucumber noodles. We just put those on next. They just bring a freshness and a little crunch to the dish. So they go in. And there we have our freshly shucked oysters, soy and basil seed mignonette, silken tofu cucumber noodles. It's delicious. You're gonna love it. Everyone loves oysters, right? So I'm gonna eat some before they go out. You ready?